Okay, welcome here, welcome back. This is Ray from ExplorerRay.com. I have a lot of gear on my desk today, and this is the updated and revised version of what's in my camera bag when I'm going to Bosnia and Herzegovina in a little over 2 weeks. First off, the reason why I'm revising this little thing is simply because I have been out and about. First I have been home for Easter, and secondly I have been I've been home for Easter, and secondly I have actually also been in Oslo at work this week, and I did some field testing about what worked and what didn't work. So, and I've also done some other interesting, should I say, approaches to these things. So I have a couple of new things up the sleeves. First of all, as you can see, when it comes to photographic gear, it hasn't changed anything. My Fuji X100S will go in my bag. My Nikon D810 will be with me, and my Canon 5D Mark III. In addition, I will also bring my Canon Legria HF30, which I'm filming this on, that's why I can't show you. I will also bring my Zoom H5 handy recorder as a recording device. So, that is what I'm going to talk about when it comes to camera. But maybe one of the things I would like to mention is my choosing of camera bags. Last time I told you that I was going to use either this Fjällräven bag or a Think Frankfurt Perspective bag as my bag of choice. I won't. I will be using my Fjällräven bag, and I will be using my Low Pro bag. Let me tell you why, and let me show you. First off, the Fjällräven bag is very nice, but it has, when I have been packing, I have understood that I will have to bring a lot more gear than what I actually was considering, even if I'm going on a short photography trip. So what's in the Fjällräven bag? I'll first look at it. First off, I will bring 2 of the R-straps. They are located well in here. I will have one flash. That is the flash for Canon. This is a Canon 600EX, I think. Yeah, EXRT, which is a nice flash. That will go into here. And maybe a little bit more specialized, sorry about that, I will also bring 3 extension tubes. For those of you who saw my video why I think the 70-200 focal length is maybe the most versatile focal length, notice that I brought actually a that I'm mentioning that on the 70-200 zoom lens, it's actually, what should I say, it actually performs very well as a macro lens, and that's why I will be bringing the extension tubes. So that is actually what's going into that bag, and I will pack my Canon Legria into that bag, and I will also pack my Fuji X100S and my Zoom H5. So, and another thing, because this bag is so deep and so big, it will also hold one DSLR if I want to just keep it out of sight of people and just carry it around as a man bag. So that's why I'm actually bringing this. But that actually removes a lot of gear. So that was the first part. The second part is that I have also decided that for my primary equipment, which I showed you the last time, I'll get a little bit back to this in a moment, I will bring the smallest low pro suitcase that I have, low pro backpack that I have, I will bring. This is the low pro Flipside 400 AV. This is a very, very compact, nice little backpack. And for those of you who aren't familiar with it, the reason why I'm bringing it in this, I don't know that much about Bosnia and Herzegovina. I will know quite a lot more when that time has come, when I've been there. But the reason why I bought this was because of a trip I went to South Africa last year. And everybody knows that South Africa has a reputation of being the safest place in Africa, but not a safe place. So why did I choose this? The reason why I choose this is because of the name, it's because of the flip side. For most cases, as you can see, for most backpacks, it opens in the front. If you open the compartment in the front here, you will only see a very, very small compartment. It doesn't have all that room. The only thing I have in here is extra lens caps, batteries, flashcards, these kinds of things. So, that is interesting. Another point being is that I'll get back to that shortly, but I have actually bought a little travel tripod. I have been missing that for quite some time to have that. And the nice thing is actually that the tripod that I've chosen can just be attached on the front and I can carry it on my back. And as you can see here, it just sticks on the back here. Very nice and easy to bring along. Okay, so I'll get back to that in a little while. So you have the option of actually placing equipment, and if I pull out the tripod from the bag, I can actually sturdy it in that pouch. It's made for that reason. But here's the other reason, and this is very important. The name calls it a flip side, and this is the reason. For those of you who are familiar with this, you know why. You have two sturdy things so you can actually hold it around your waist, and you can flip it around. And if you look in here, here is the main compartment. And in the main compartment I have a lot of different types of equipment. Like I mentioned, I have one of the things I have changed my packing list from lately is that I will bring three extension tubes. I will also bring one teleconverter. I'll bring the Canon teleconverter. So my 200mm, the 70 to 200 lens can also double as a macro, and it can triple as a 140 to 400mm zoom lens if I need. So, in addition, I have the lenses I brought, the 16-35 wide angle for Canon, the 35mm for Nikon, the 8-15 for Canon, and the 24-70, in addition to the 70-200. So, what I've done is that I pack all these things into my bag. I pack all these things into my bag, and I place my Nikon on the side here in my bag. It is actually quite sturdy. I have traveled with it now for some days, and in addition I also have my 70-200 mounted on my little bag, and here you go. Here you have all the equipment I need in my bag. I push it up, little bit snug fit, just where my neck sits. And here you go. Here you have everything really tightly compact, and I already have it on a couple of planes. And it was no problem taking it through security and everything. So that was the revised version of the equipment I will bring along. So, but let's also look at a little bit of the new equipment that I bring. This is my new Benro travel tripod. I have standardized all my tripods and monopods on Benro. I have because then I can use the different heads for. I have like a gimbal head. I have a fluent head which I use for video. I have a gimbal head which I use for my Sigmonster, my 70 to number 300 to 800. I have a couple of tripod heads which I use for my tripods. I have two different types of tripods, one which are more sturdy than the other, and I have a monopod which has a monopod head. All of these things are nice, but the two tripods that I have are very big, are very heavy, and the monopod is actually quite big, and since this isn't a wildlife type photography trip I'm going on, I didn't want to bring any of those. So I got myself a Benro tripod, and the heads and the other gear is actually compatible with this tripod. If you can see here, this is very nice. For those of you who are familiar with Benro, I'm actually quite unfamiliar if this is a very, very famous brand, because when I'm traveling abroad, I see a lot of other brands which I shouldn't name on. I'm in no way associated with Benro. I've just become a fan, but there are primarily one store that sells this. But okay, but as you can see, a nifty little pouch, doesn't take up much room, easy to take through airport security, very important. This thing here, not that interesting, I will probably not bring it. This is just a little extra accessory. The point of this is actually just to have not an extension, but the other way around. This is to shortening the base of the pod, so that you can get really close if you're doing macro work or these kind of things. So you can remove when you're trying to get as close as you can to the ground, you can actually use this instead of the standard column, and use it for that sake. A nice feature. I haven't seen that before. This is how the thing looks like. If I flip it over, you can see. The travel pod is made to be as small as possible. As you can see, it looks kind of strange now. What is up? What is down? This is up. And to actually take it out, you have to flip it over. Like this. This is actually how you do it. You flip it over and you extend the difference as you expect, as in a normal way. Very nice little tripod here. You lock it into place with this nifty little features. But it actually has also, it has a lot of nice little features here. Another thing you have here actually is that you have a possibility to weigh it down if you want to. You can add extra weight, for instance your backpack or something else you have. So you can make it, you can pull down the center column here, making it even more sturdy. Sorry, let me just remove this from my picture. Well, it's the difficulty of doing everything for yourself, and you can add weight here, a very nice feature. But it actually has, and you have a standardized monopod here, and since I have a lot of these fastening plates, quick release plates, I have them for other tripod equipment, or Benro equipment. I can just use them I already have. So that is a very nice feature, and I can also, if I, for instance, want to bring along my fluent head, I don't think I will do that. I could do that and just replace it, up here. No problem at all. So a very nice little, thing here. And as you can see, it's very easy to take off and replace the head and everything. But it actually has one more trick up its sleeve, which really maybe separates this a little bit from the pack. That is that you actually can do like this with one of the legs. And that is that you actually can take one of the legs off. Okay, why did my telephone start to ring now? But that doesn't matter. If I want to, I can unscrew one of the legs and I can attach a monopod on top. So I have an instant monopod on the as a part of the tripod itself. A very nice and extremely flexible feature, I would like to say. Okay, so this was the revised version of what I'm gonna bring of camera gear when I'm going to Bosnia and Herzegovina, and my first look and peek at the Benro travel equipment case. Okay, so take care and have an excellent day. And as always, if you like what I do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and or my Facebook page or my Twitter account or something like that. You find it below. Take care and have an excellent day. Goodbye.